What's up, everybody? I'm back with another movie review, and today I am reviewing Avengers: Age of Ultron. This movie was the third Avengers movie, second Avengers movie, with all the collab of the Avengers. Again, I have no clue when it was released, but I will put the correct date in the title of the video. But I have a lot of thoughts on this movie. Well, I have some thoughts. Okay, just some. But let's jump right into it, shall we? The opening sequence, in my opinion, was really good. It was a little drawn out, in my opinion, but overall, I thought it was good with the effects and how it just reintroduces all the characters in like kind of one big shot. I thought that was really good. So good job on that opening sequence. As far as like the new enemies, first off, I think AI is a great villain, especially in today's age. Now I know it wasn't true like AI as we know it today, but it was a take on that. And I thought that was a really good enemy. It was a new kind of a new kind of direction for them to tackle when it came with villains, and I think that was a really, really good idea. To go along with that and how everything works with that and how it can help us and also how it can hurt us, and that worked out really, really well, I thought. The other new villains are the twins, which I was horribly mistaken. They are not the twins from Terraria that we fought. You want to check that video out, you can go check out Terraria, the Jurassic Saga. We may have already fought them by that point. We may have not. I don't know exactly when this video and that video will come out, but you'll get to see it eventually if you want to stay tuned. But as far as the twins as enemies, I think they're cool. I think they work really well together, and they each bring some pretty unique pieces to the movie. However, in my opinion, I thought they were pretty underutilized. I thought the girl especially I think the girl, I didn't say especially, eventually got a lot of screen time near the end of the movie, and she became like the more focal twin, and especially since I know she comes back in future movies, and is more of an incorporated actual hero character. So she's fine. Like, the boy though does not get a lot of screen time, and I think that's mostly because, one, he dies, spoiler alert. Two, his power's kind of stupid. It's just super speed. And, like, that's the Flash, okay? We all know it. It's not, like, it just felt so stupid for that. He doesn't have literally nothing else. And it's kind of exposed near the end of the movie when he just is shot with a bunch of bullets, shot a bunch of times, and dies. Because he has no protection, no real way to fight back other than just super speed and, like, supervision with speed. I could see why they killed him off, but give him a better power, and then keep him in future movies as well. I don't know, they were following the comics and they had to kill him off, or I thought it would have been cool to keep him though, and use the twins to work together as a new piece for the Avengers. I think that would have worked out really, really well. Alas, though, we didn't get that. And another big thing about this movie is the dynamic between Hulk, Bruce Banner, and Scarlett Johansson's character, Black Widow. And their dynamic's cool, I think. How Bruce Banner really doesn't want to get in a relationship. He's still trying to control the anger that's inside of him, and how they're kind of starting to fall in love with each other, but are they really? And everything that goes along with that. So that's pretty cool. We also get to see a lot of these characters' backstories and backgrounds a little bit more because of the girl twin Wanda. Her name is Wanda. He's come back. But her power is really, really cool because it makes them in hallucinogenic stuff about their past and everything about that. We spend a lot of time with each of the characters through that stuff, and they think about it a lot more. And it just gets Thor to up and dip from the secretive hiding spots that they went to which I thought was stupid, but, you know, it's Thor, what do you expect? But, yeah, it would have been cool maybe to get a little bit more. Some of the ones that we didn't get, some that we could touch on because they had their own movie and we remembered those stuff, and some that didn't have their own movie until that point or still don't have their own movie. It was cool to see a little bit of extra backstory on that. So I thought her power was really, really good for that reason, because it helps create a sense of divide and a sense of chaos within the group. And while also that's all going on, because the Avengers are also getting turned on by the rest of the world. Not, I mean, okay, wait, they're not getting turned on that way. They're how do I say this? They're getting betrayed by the rest of the world. Oh God. I could have said that a lot better, but alas, I didn't. But that was not how I wanted that to go. But anyway, how that's like, you know, still carrying on and whatnot, and how they have to work from within again to rebuild and reassemble and whatnot. But probably my biggest gripe about this movie, and it's the thing I have about Marvel in general, is that they make this seem like it's going to be the end. A lot of the Avengers are retiring. I think everyone is gone. All the main ones are gone except for Captain America and Black Widow. Iron Man says he's going to retire. Hulk says he's going to retire. Hawkeye says he's going to retire. And they bring in a bunch of new ones as well to go along with Captain America and Black Widow and, you know, everybody. But they make it seem like it's going to be the end of the Avengers movies. We all know that that's not true, because these movies sell so damn well in the box office that they're never going to stop making them. Okay? And they're just going to put low effort into them and get really high profits to pad these old white people's pockets. Okay? We know that's not true. We know they're not going to stop, okay, until they stop making money. So don't make us think that this is going to be the end, because we know it's not. And I guarantee you, if I had saw it in the theater, I would have guaranteed said the same thing. Okay? It's a very big gripe that I have, that they always make it seem like it's going to be the end because they want to milk the most money out of people. They do it every movie, every time, and it's just a continuous cycle. I don't know how people are stupidly oblivious to this. That's always going to happen. Ugh. It's the thing I have about Marvel in general, too. So, that's a big gripe about me. But overall, I thought this was a pretty good movie. Some pretty good humor, as always. It's always cool to see all the Avengers interacting with each other and taking on the world together. So that's really, really good. Some good heartfelt moments in there as well. So my final score for Avengers Age of Ultron, gonna have to give this one probably 8 out of 10. I think it's a good score for this movie. So if you've ever seen Avengers Age of Ultron, I'd like to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And give me your thoughts on this movie. Anything I should have talked about, or something I missed, or anything. But that's going to do for this video. Stay tuned for much more amazing content. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.